This is the Louie T Network.
In the lab room.
Draft zone.
Hey, yo. Who else could it be? For me, your man, Louie T. Welcome, you are in the lab room, of course. I'm your host, Lou. Thank you for joining me on this quick network update. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every single one of you who have checked out the 2016 Louie T Network mock draft parts 1 and 2. Thank you so much. It's already gotten over 2,000 views on part 1. Part 2 has already gotten 1,000 views. So again, all of that is made possible by you, the viewer out there. So first and foremost, thank you for that. Secondly, thank you and welcome to all new subscribers. I've gained a number of subscribers over the last month and a half or so. And for all of you who are just coming to the channel, first time viewing any of my videos and first time to the channel, welcome. You won't be disappointed, and I'm gonna let you know right now, buckle that seatbelt because it's gonna be a hell of a ride. It's about to get serious here. We're about to talk a lot of the draft, and the off season is a huge part of this channel, and that's a huge part of my fan base. And I gained a lot of subscribers during this time of the year, and for good reason, because I really cover the draft thoroughly and in depth, and so we're gonna do that. And I got a new series, and that's the biggest reason why I've come to you today, is to talk about the premiere of In the Draft Room, which is going to be a live series. It's going to be titled In the Draft Room Live. That's right, Louie T coming to you live every single week leading up to the draft. And I got a big announcement at the end of this program, so stay tuned for that. But In the Draft Room Live is going to simply be me talking about the draft with you guys live on this very channel. And so what we'll do is, like always, it'll be open forum. If you guys got any questions, any comments, we're gonna talk about any and everything that you guys wanna talk about. While we're up there, I'm going to talk about, in this inaugural episode, in this premiere episode on Tuesday, and let me tell you exactly when it's going to take place. Tuesday, April the 12th at 9:30 p.m. sharp. I've basically gotten all the wrinkles out, so we should be pretty prompt with this. I've done a couple of live feeds. I'm hoping that the audio situation has been rectified. I've done some things and made some adjustments, and I'm hoping that it will work. I'll do a couple of test runs to see if I can get this thing kind of nailed down so I don't have the same issues that I've had over the last couple of live feeds, but it's getting better and better each and every single time. So Tuesday, April the 12th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be jumping up here and doing a live video in the draft room live. Any and every draft question, prospect question you can think of, team specific question, whatever you got, send it my way. We'll chop it up. We'll talk about it. And I'm also going to do some things inside the show. We're going to have Draft Spotlight, which is a part of the show where I'll talk about particular players that may be off the beaten path that a lot of people aren't talking about. Maybe I'll be talking about a position on this particular episode in the first installment of the In the Draft Room live show. I'll be talking about the safety position because I haven't really touched on that, didn't do any safeties. Maybe stands for one with Sua Cravens, and I really did him as a part of the linebacker group, even though I even said myself, I view him as a safety. So I'm going to talk about the safety position a little bit more in depth. I didn't break any of them down per se in the 2016 NFL Draft Prospects 101 series. So I'm going to take the time to talk safety. I had a couple of questions on Twitter, guys asking me about the safety position, specifically some players, and so I've had a chance to really comb through that position thoroughly, and watched about 6 or 7 different guys. So I feel like I can start talking to you about some of these safeties now. So I want to talk about the safety position, and that'll be the Draft Spotlight, this episode on the draft series In the Draft Room Live. Also gonna talk about the mock draft. I want to kind of touch on that briefly. If we got time, we'll kind of go through the picks that I made in my mock draft and talk about the rationale behind some of the selections that I made. Talk about some rumors that are going around, that are floating around. Talk about some pro days that have taken place over the last week and a half. And talk about how some of these players have acquitted themselves in their pro days looking to move towards the draft. Also, I've been getting a lot of feedback from you, the viewer out there, and you guys want me to do a second round mock. Well, I'm not gonna get intricate and I'm not gonna put together a whole ensemble for the second round like I did the first round with a video and a montage and all of those things. But what I will do, because I am a man of the people and I hear you guys clamoring for a second round, and it was funny that a number of different people, I know Jedi Knight New York hit me up and was talking about it. My man DMV Pride 10 hit me up as well and asked for a second round mock, and I had a Patriots fan hit me up, and I want to say it was Danny Boy. Look, I talked to so many people. Don't beat me up if I'm wrong there, but I know it was a Patriots fan. He said, look, man, hey, us Patriots fans will have a first round pick. Rod screwed us. Can I get that second round mock? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down the second round and talk about the picks in the second round, give you a mock draft for the second round on the In the Draft Room Live series. I'm going to break it up into parts. So I may give you the first 10 or 11 picks of the second round this week, and then next week I may give you the next 11 picks, and then the next episode after that, as we get closer to the draft, I'll complete the second round and go over the entire second round as I see fit. So we'll do that as well here on this program. So a lot of draft content coming your way here via the In the Draft Room Live series. So don't you miss it. If you can't watch, the content will be there, but it'd be even better if you're able to tune in live and make your voice be heard. So hopefully you'll be able to join me live on Tuesday, April the 12th at 9:30 sharp Eastern Standard Time. And also, if you're going to comment like you have been doing, and I want you to send all the comments that you have, any questions, anything that you want to talk about on the show, make sure you use the hashtag LouieTLive on Twitter, YouTube, Google+, Facebook. All of those platforms will be open. I'll be able to view anything in real time as you send it. So please, by all means, use the hashtag LouieTLive on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, and of course on Google+. So the big announcement is we're gonna have a draft party this year, man. Your boy Louie T is gonna watch the draft live with you guys. So that's right, days 1 and 2 of the draft, first and second round of the draft. I'm gonna be right here on this very network, watching the draft live, cold beverage in hand, chopping it up with you as the picks happen. We're gonna discuss them here on the Louie T Network. It's going to be the Louie T Network draft party. You wanna be a part of it? Come on and tune into the program, chime in as every single pick is made. Gonna have a good time watching the draft together. Reactions right on the spot. Doesn't get much better than that. That's right, the Louie T Network 2016 draft party. Be a part of the fun. We're gonna watch the draft together, comment and chime in on all the picks as they happen real time. Should be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Bart Scott, can't wait. Draft's getting really close. It's approaching fastly, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. So keep in mind, as we continue to break down the draft, as we get closer and closer with the In the Draft Room Live series, Louie T Network is proud to present the first ever draft party, as we'll be watching the draft live here on the Louie T Network channel. So hopefully you can join us for the fun, as we'll be really looking forward to having a great time watching the draft, seeing what players land where in the first and second rounds, and talking about it in real time as it happens. If it happens in the National Football League, whether big or small, we cover it all here in the lab room. Come back and join me as I continue to break down anything and everything National Football League. Y'all know how I do it. I do it big. I don't know any other way to do it. I'll see you on Tuesday, April the 12th, 9:30 sharp. Louie T is going live in the draft room live. See you there.
There's plenty more where that came from. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. If you want more Louie T, be sure to follow me on Twitter at In the Lab Room, or you can like the Facebook page at In the Lab Room. That's In the Lab Room on Facebook and at In the Lab Room on Twitter. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so.